Damn. Oh. I was like, Nala, did you
So kids, are y'all tired of playing with the neighbor? What are y'all doing? Alright, calm down, calm down. Calm down. You snot on your girlfriend? Did you snot on your girlfriend? What is he doing, Thor? Is he testing your gangster? Y'all being good kids? Are y'all being good kids? Okay. Alright fam, so one of the things I want to do today is get rid of some debris. We got a lot of yard debris, got limbs that fell, and I want to go ahead and burn them, at least get them started burning anyway. So fam, this will do a couple of things. It'll help get rid of a lot of debris, and it will get me potash, which is something that's good to use to grow different plants. Of course, I have a lot of banana trees, so I'll just burn these down. I will take the ash from the bottom and I will just sprinkle them around the bottom of the tree. They will suck it up and they will do amazing with that. You can also put it around other plants, you know, the potassium loving, but my banana plants, since I have so many of them, I will use the majority of that for them. So fam, as y'all can tell probably by a lot of the boxes, we do get a lot of deliveries at the house. We get our dog food delivered, and thanks to our SoilFamily, we have, you know, gifts that's delivered also. We do a lot of our ordering for things that we need off the line also, so it is it's a constant thing with the boxes. We always have them. You know, we do recycle some, but right at the moment our recycle bin is completely full and we don't have any place to store them. That wouldn't be a nuisance, so we will turn it into potash for our plants. Alright fam, so we're over here with our bunnies, and one of the things I do want to do today is clean up under the hatches just a little bit. Quail, making sure all their cups are operational. And I see that each one of them, the water system is working fine because each one of the cups are filled. Alright guys, so one thing I do want to do today is collect some rabbit manure. Alright, so while this is cold, it could be used straight out of the garden. One thing I like to do with it is collect it and put it inside the wheelbarrow. So somehow, guys, when I purchased my last pack of nipples, I don't know, they off on size. So I got a couple different size hoses that I use, and it don't fit neither one of them snugly. So the nipples I had before, they fit just fine, but somehow the one that I got now does not. So I'm assuming that it's a somewhat of a defect, and the only thing I could do right now is to put the smaller hose onto the nipple, which is difficult to do. So I melt it a little bit to make it soft. Then I slip it on and then kind of melt it a little bit more so it'll grip around the nipple and particularly hold and possibly hold. Because what I don't want to happen is put the bigger hose on there, it comes off, then it drains all the water out of the system and all my rabbits be without water. So, and I have put on a couple of the new nipples and I'm having the same issue with both of them, so I had to do the same thing. It worked the last time, I'm assuming it's going to work this time. I just have to be more vigilant in where I purchased my nipples from and not use the place that I used last time. So fam, as you can see, this is my rabbit manure, and a lot of it has been broken down already. I mean, the worms, the bugs, and everything else have broken this down to something that looks like a soil, but it is rabbit manure. And then you see the pellets also. So those were the things that was on top. The stuff on the bottom looks more broken down. All right, so what I like to do with this is, as you can see, there's a lot of bugs, roly-polies, and all kind of stuff coursing through here. And you know, I'm thankful for their work. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just fill this wheelbarrow up with water and possibly get everything that's alive in here to crawl out. And because what I don't want to really do is put any more bugs inside my garden. My garden is filled with enough of them, and I need no extra. So I'm glad to have them here, helping break this stuff down, but I don't need them in the garden where they may possibly start attacking my roots. So we're gonna go ahead and put some water in them. So by putting the water in there, my hope is they'll just crawl on out of the wheelbarrow, and I'll be able to put bug-free food or fertilizer into my garden. Not to mention that the liquid that comes off of these is excellent to feed your plants also. So as you probably can see, a lot of the bugs are surfacing and trying to get going. guys, so there's hundreds of bugs coming out of this stuff, and all this would have been in my garden. And that's fine if I'm just trying to get some organic material broken down in there. I don't need all these in there, and I just want the manure as food for my plants. So we're gonna let them go ahead and do their thing. I'm gonna let it sit, and as it sit, we'll hopefully go ahead and get rid of anything in here that I don't want to put in my garden. Alright fam, so we're gonna go and see if we could find us a little snack for the rabbits, which will be my banana leaves. So we're gonna see if we got some that's ready to come off, which we always do. Then I gotta find something to take them off. Where is my machete? I kind of take that thing everywhere and just drop it. Kind of got a couple of them around here somewhere. There you go. One. I don't know how I got laid down. So guys, y'all know most of the bananas I grow are of the smaller variety, but this one, Grandnan, is a bigger banana. So I'm impressed with how fast, these bananas are growing. And I don't know if they're gonna have enough time to get enough pulp in them that we can eat, but I'm hopeful. I'm gonna make sure it's fed correctly and we have the best chance possible to be able to taste them on our first year producing them. So I am excited about this one. So let's take this limb. It's leaning. So we're gonna go ahead and take this and possibly one more. Let's get one more, and that should be enough to satisfy the rabbits. I don't feed them too much of this greenery at one time, but I definitely want to feed it to them when we have them available. So let's take this one, which in that one is kind of small. So let's find another one to go with it, which is this one that don't look too healthy. Ooh, that one had a wasp nest under it. Good thing they gone. Alright guys, so let's go take it to the rabbits and give them a little something to nibble on. A little something different anyway. Hey girls. Right, la la. What I got for you, girl? And forget about your boy. You want some of this? All right, Ducks, move. Go on back in. Good boy. All right, fam. So it hadn't been too long, and I don't see a whole lot of more activity going on, but there is still some. So I'm going to let this sit a while longer before I decide to utilize it, because I definitely want it to be as bug free as possible. All right, fam, so my fire is still smoldering, but all this white stuff down here, the ash, is what I want to use to feed my plants. So while I don't want to do it while it's hot, as soon as it cool off, probably later on this evening or early tomorrow, I will take it, scoop it out of this barrel and put it under in my beds or around some of my banana plants. I almost forgot. I was balling me some corn in this ball bag.
What?
If you know, then you know. If you don't worry about it. But I'm going to feed this to the chickens, which I know it's a lot more than they can eat right at the moment.
Is this the same amount as last time? Because they ate whatever was the amount last time.
Okay.
They like this corn.
So that's that. So we're gonna let them have that.
That's a good chicken daddy. Look at him. Girl.
So I think they might like my corn all in my bag.
Ball corn in a bag. Is that just all corn? Oh, yeah.
There's some other stuff in there.
Okay. But it's all safe for the chickens, so
Yeah.
that's the important part.
It's organic.
Enjoy,
So
girl.
eat up, girls, and get us plenty of eggs. All right, fam. So we're back over here at our rabbit coop, and as you can see, all of our bugs are non-existent. But you can see by these bubbles, that is really not some pleasant stuff. But it is great for me to use on my plants. So what I'm gonna do is scoop some of this out and go ahead and fertilize some of my plants around the homestead. And then I'm gonna take the rest of this and I'm gonna use it for the garden. Good stuff. So one of the reasons why I'm scooping this up and taking it over is because lifting this wheelbarrow up with this water and all it's going to do is pour it out, and then I'll be wasting this excellent benefit for my plants. And I don't want to waste any of it if I can help it. But chances are I will. for what I need it for. Yeah, so I like to constantly put things in my bed that will keep it growing and strong and allow for my plants to get the correct nutrition that it needs to flourish. So this rabbit poop will actually benefit it a lot and hopefully help finish off my okra plants, which don't really need no help. They're doing amazing. I'm pulling okra off them every day. All right, fam. So if you watched the last video, you know that I worked up the soil, kind of got some of the weeds out, you know, got it worked up a little bit. But now I want to put a little bit of amendments in there, which will be my rabbit manure. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it down, and I'm just gonna till it up just a little bit because I'm gonna get ready to plant this particular bed shortly, and I want it to be ready for whatever it is I'm gonna put in there. So let's get it, guys. All right, fam, so since I got this rabbit manure down, I'm gonna go ahead and start working it into the soil a little bit. Then I'm gonna come it back up and give it some time to rest for whenever I'm ready to drop whatever I'm gonna put down there. I haven't decided yet. All right, fam. So as you can see, I got my rabbit manure mixed into my soil. So what I'm gonna do now is cover it up, and hopefully with the tarp and the heat, it go ahead and completely break down my fertilizer so my plants can utilize it as soon as they get put in the ground. So fam, one of the things I want to do right now is go and get some of my broke down chicken manure, and I want to put it around as much of my fruit and banana plants as I possibly can. All right, fam, so one of my challenges is going to be trying to transport this large container to where I need it to be, so I don't have to keep going back and forth. Oh, goodness. Little cotton. So guys, that might do it. That might allow us to get it over there to the plants. All right, fam. So the first plant we're gonna drop some of this manure on is this Grand Nan. So this is one of the bigger variety bananas that I grow. I don't grow too many full-size bananas, but this is one that I do grow, and it is growing really fast, really well. But it has a long way to go also. So I'm hoping that I get to try these bananas this year for the first time, because it's the first time that they're fruited. And what I'm gonna do is go ahead and make sure it's fertilized and fed, watered, everything just perfectly, so it can produce bananas as quick as they can. All right, guys, so as you can see, this stuff looks absolutely nasty. And it smells nasty also. But it is actually really good for all your plants. I mean, it's a ton of nutrients, nitrogen, and everything else in this. Yeah, not very appetizing. So guys, when you fertilize your banana plants, you don't necessarily want to put it right up on the stalk of the plant. A good rule of thumb is 2 to 3 feet away from the stem. And so as young as these banana plants are here, I'm already feeling that there's some hope inside of these bananas, which is good news, because even if they don't get completely ripe, I can still cut them off the tree, hang them up, and allow them to ripen. But in order to get the optimal flavor, I need them to get as ripe as they can on the tree.
Damn. Oh, I was like, Nala, did you All right, fam. So I got all my fermented chicken manure spread out amongst the plants that I thought can use it the best. I also put some on my sugar cane, which I think we grow, what, 4 to 5 different varieties. Okay, they got some nice looking stalks on them. but I would like to have more. So being that sugarcane is nothing but a glorified grass, the same things that grass will need to grow, sugarcane tend to like too. So chicken manure is a lot of nitrogen, and nitrogen is good for green leafy things, and there we go with a sugarcane. So some of my biggest patches, I went ahead and put some chicken manure on. I'm gonna end up putting some dry chicken manure on some of the other ones. I want to get them to get as big as they can so I can get a decent sized harvest of sugarcane this season. I was hoping that they'll already be of size, but man, nothing worked like it was supposed to this year because of the weather. The heat has been crazy. So I got a few things else that I'm gonna do in the homestead, but that's all I'm gonna do for right now. Guys, I appreciate y'all joining me while I do my chores today on the homestead. Hopefully you got a little something out of it. Hopefully even if it's just entertainment and watching me work, that's good enough. But if you learn something, that's great also. The object of this, if you actually have things on your homestead that you could use in multiple different ways, use them as such. If you have chickens, goats, cows, horses, whatever, and you're using them for whatever you use them for, they also have to go to the bathroom. So you have to feed them, they have to poop. You can use that poop to feed your family. So guys, till the next time.